guys.
Hey guys.
We're back with another sci-fi review. This time we're reviewing the sci-fi original series, The Expanse, Season 1, Episode 3, titled Remember the Cant. If you haven't seen the episode yet and you want to avoid any spoilers, you're going to want to skip this video and come back later, because everything we say from this point forward is going to be a spoiler. Wow, the Expanse, they are not afraid at all of killing off characters who really kind of feel like lead characters.
Yeah.
Like they blew up the Canterbury and killed a whole slew of people who seemed like they were going to be main characters. And in last night's episode, they killed off Miller's partner.
Yeah.
And I felt like he was supposed to be kind of, not a main character, at least an upper echelon character.
Yeah, it totally felt like I was completely surprised. Like, whoa, wait a second. Isn't he supposed to be a main character? Why did he just die?
Like he seemed like, of course, Miller is the lead in the entire show, I think.
Yeah, I think so
Miller
too.
and Holden are the two leads. But Miller's partner, his name's Havelock, he seemed like he was supposed to be pretty important too.
Yeah, I mean, they were spending a lot of time with him by himself away from Miller for him to not be a semi-important character.
Yeah, and they just straight up killed him off in a great scene.
Oh, yeah, great.
He basically gets jumped by the rioters who he thinks have dispersed.
Yeah.
And they like nail him to the wall with some rebar.
Yeah, and it's like he knows what they're doing. He's like, whoa, wait, bam! And I'm like, whoa!
Yeah.
It like happened really quick. There was no build up. Like he's surrounded, and then bam, he is dead, hanging from the wall.
And it came completely out of nowhere. Like literally any character can die at any time.
Yeah.
Which is a really brave thing to do.
Yeah. I like it.
Yeah.
I like that nobody's
absolutely,
safe.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, at this point, I wouldn't be surprised if Miller died next episode. I would be, but then I'd be like, no, this is The Expanse. This is the way they do it.
Yeah.
The other thing I really love about this show is they do not dumb down the politics.
No, like I am confused probably about 90% of the show because I'm not very political. I have a scientific mind, not a governmental mind. So I'm like, what's going on? I don't understand, but okay.
For instance, I have no idea what Christian's game is now. Like, what is her end game? What is her objective? Because it seemed like, in the last episode especially, she was gearing up for war against Mars. And in this episode, she pulls back from that to the point where she manipulates her friend, who is the ambassador to Mars, and she ruins his career, but they avert the war. So what is her end game? She's got to be playing both sides, or she has a plan, because she seems pretty sinister.
Yeah. She's probably my favorite character on the show.
She's really interesting.
Yeah, she is insanely interesting and absolutely awesome as a main female character. Like, I absolutely love her.
Also in this episode, the survivors of the Canterbury. Last episode they were captured. This episode they're imprisoned, and the Martians, the Martian military, the Martian Navy, I guess it is, really, is they're trying to turn each crew member against primarily Naomi.
Yeah, primarily Naomi, but basically everyone.
Yeah, Naomi and Holden, they're the two that are really trying to play with the most.
Yeah.
And to the point where they're trying to set Naomi up as a fall guy, I think, and I think she's completely innocent of what they're trying to accuse her of.
Me too. Now, I don't know that they are guilty of what happened, but I don't think Naomi is. I don't think she was in on it.
No.
And I think they're trying to pin it on Naomi because Holden's message got out, and it's playing like on the big screens, and so now everybody thinks it's Mars who did this. And I mean, his little failsafe, it kind of worked. Like, that is probably the only reason why they are alive right now, is because that message got out, and now Mars needs him to say, no, you know what, they rescued us, it was not them, my mistake.
Mm-hmm. But he is absolutely not going to do that.
Well, I don't know.
You think?
Well, he said, I'll say whatever you want as soon as you get us to safety, basically. He's like, you have to guarantee my crew's safety. So I think once they're brought safe somewhere neutral, maybe, I don't know.
See, I don't think he will turn against Naomi.
I don't think he'll say what she wants him to say, but I think he will recant that it was Mars. Yeah.
But he won't.
I don't think he'll
pin
it on.
Yeah,
I don't think he'll pin it on Naomi, but I do think he will say, no, you know what? I thought it was Mars. It must not have been because they rescued us.
And they proved that it wasn't Mars. I mean, the Martians did. They proved it. But in doing that, they revealed the location of all their techno hubs and stuff. So that leaves them extremely vulnerable to the OPA. So maybe there's something going on there with Christian.
Maybe it was the OPA, but Naomi just has nothing to do with it.
And maybe Christian is somehow working with the OPA, like she facilitated this whole thing to get the locations of those hubs.
Yeah.
So now the OPA can hit those.
It wouldn't surprise me. Her character is so
conniving?
No, I'm looking for a word. Complex. Her character is so complex that it wouldn't surprise me if she was masterminding all this stuff very, very subtly.
I have a feeling that her arc and her plan is like 4 steps ahead of anything. Everyone else, including the viewers.
Yeah.
Which is a really interesting viewing experience.
And when Mars has the crew and they're like interrogating all of them, the doctor comes back, and this is my favorite scene because he is told that one of the other crew members has switched teams and is now part of the Mars Navy, and he's like, "What? You can do that?"
Yeah.
And it was just hilarious. I was like, yes! He's like, I told him everything!
And what's great is that the other character, like the macho buff guy, I think his name's Venus, I think it's what his name is. He's like, I didn't tell him anything. And the doctor's like, I told him everything. I think he made some stuff up.
I just kept talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's when they were like, so-and-so switched side, and he's like, what? I could do that? So that was my favorite part.
For me, I think the best performance in this episode came from a pretty minor character so far. I have a feeling he's going to be very prominent later. The actor's name is Jared Harris, and the character is Anderson Dawes. He's one of the leaders of the OPA. And just that little, it was like a 3-4 minute scene that he had this conversation with Miller. I am really looking forward to learning more about this Anderson Dawes character. Because it wouldn't surprise me at all if he is in direct contact with Christian and they're working something out together.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me either.
All right, I think that's it for this review.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, if we missed anything, if there's something you think we should have talked about that we didn't, or if we got something wrong, let us know down in the comments. Also, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to let us know by clicking that like button and subscribe for more reviews.
And thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.